Welcome back to the channel. We're on our first van trip of the year and we're staying in the Peak District.
We're staying in Dale Farm next to a village called Great Longstone, which is not that far away from Bakewell.
On this trip we're going to visit Monsal Trail and the Viaduct, Bakewell, Eyam and the Bamford Edge.
And we'll show you around the campsite.
First up, let's give you a short tour of the campsite. It's a small rural site on a working farm located next to the village of Great Longstone. The facilities are excellent. They are based in what they call the Sheep Dip. It's a unisex building. It has underfloor heating, so it's nice and cosy in there. It's very neat and clean. It has 4 sinks for washing up, 7 toilets and 6 showers with lots of hot water. From the pictures you get great views of the surrounding countryside. This was one of our favourite sites to stay at. See the description for the link to its website where you can book online. After arriving, we found our way to this disused railway track and headed to Monsal Head and Viaduct. The old route still has some old station buildings like this one, which was once the Great Longstone station.
When's the next tram, Michelle?
I think it's going to be a while yet.
Like never? So this is quite cool. You get to walk through an old tunnel. We've got one local to us, but it's been closed for many a year.
Yeah, this one's got lighting, thank God.
Opened in 1863, the Headstone Tunnel is 487 metres long. It's the longest of 6 tunnels on the trail. As soon as you get out the tunnel, you very quickly find yourself at Monsal Head Viaduct.
From the viaduct, you have a really good view of Monsal Head.
So this railway used to run from St Pancras in London all the way through to Manchester Central, and it closed in 1960. So we're going to try and walk up to Monsal Head. We've got some unusual weather at the moment. We've got bright sun over there, and then if I look over there, we have quite dark cloud, but it's not forecast to rain, so I think we're going to trust the forecast. So just right next to the pub car park, there's this path next to these 2 benches, and this is the right way to then work your way up to the head. From the top of Monsal Head you get excellent views of the Viaduct, the River Wye and the surrounding countryside.
Today we're going to walk from the campsite to Bakewell. We're going to go along the train line and take a different route back. It's going to take about an hour and a quarter to get there, and hopefully find some Bakewell tart, or pudding as they say.
We made our way again to the disused train line and we walked through the Great Longstone village, which is close to the campsite. The village has 2 pubs, a small shop and lots of very lovely old buildings. So like we did yesterday, we're back on the disused railway track, and this time we're going in the opposite direction to get to our destination, Bakewell. And the entrance to the railway route is only a 10-minute walk from the campsite.
This trail is 8.5 miles long from Cheadale to Bakewell.
How cool is this? An old station. Hassop Station. So this is what Hassop Station looked like in 1910.
That's the station master's house.
Troops in World War I. station now has a cafe and a shop. Over there is a handy little toilet for trail users. Well, it would be handy if it was open.
If you find that the trail toilet is closed, then just go inside the cafe and the shop. There's no issue with that at all.
Just trying to work out whether we've got to Bakewell station. It certainly looks like a station. This is Bakewell station, so we're going to alight here, as they say, when you leave the railway train, and work our way into Bakewell itself.
This is the River Wye, and this is the old bridge, and it dates back to the 13th century.
Aside from being famous for its self-named pudding, it's one of the oldest towns in the Peak District. There are Anglo-Saxon stone crosses at the church. It has been a market town since 1330. Its market still runs today, making it one of the oldest continuous markets in the country. This building behind me used to be the White Horse Inn, and it's where the Bakewell Pudding was originally created in the 19th century. Folklore story says that a cook made a mistake and spread the jam beneath the almond mixture, thus creating something new, the Bakewell Pudding.
We walked up the hill from the town centre to All Saints Church.
If you come up to the 12th century church, you get a really good bird's eye view of the town. As you get into the porch of the church, there's all of these Anglo-Saxon and medieval tombstones and crosses.
Could mean that it was a blacksmith. And this shape, in the shape of a sword, could mean that it's a knight's gravestone.
Just noticed that these have been vandalised. Well, we think it's being vandalised. 1693.
Now we've explored Bakewell, we're going to go and experience what it's famous for. Bakewell pudding.
So just finished our Bakewell tart and our Bakewell pudding, and they were delicious.
They were.
Yeah, I mean, my Bakewell pudding with the custard and the jam was really nice. Loads and loads of custard, which is what I really like. Yeah, delicious. I recommend it. It's a good little place that. Very friendly in there, but they don't have a toilet, so.
That's where we're going now.
Yeah. Toilets are only about 30 seconds away from the cafe, and they're 20p to get in. We left Bakewell looking for a different route back. We found an alternative route, the sign up here, getting us off this trail, and heading across the field over there. And judging by the map I've looked at, it should get us back to the village nice and easy. Well, we're almost back at our campsite now. That last part of that route turned out to be perfect. We've done about 10 miles today. That includes getting to Bakewell and back, and also walking around the town itself.
So now I think we're going to put our feet up and have a cup of coffee, and we'll see you tomorrow.
Good morning. It's a lovely sunny day, and we're visiting our next place on a little Peak District trip we've come to the village of Eyam, which is famous as being a plague village that went into quarantine in the 1600s. And right behind me is a little tourist office that gives us some history and will help us walk around the village and explore.
There wasn't a map at the tourist information, so we've walked up to the museum and we bought this map for £1. And it's got a map and information all about the village.
Also worth noting, there are some free toilets, again very close to the museum.
We're following the map to Cucklook Church. The Cucklook Church is not a building, it's actually a cave that the villagers used as a church during plague times. So this is the Cucklook Church, where the preacher used to come in the days of the plague to preach to his parishioners down below so that they could stand apart and not get infected by the plague.
Around the village there are a number of plaques giving the history of houses where plague victims live.
The first plague victim of this village died here, George Vickers, on the 7th of September 1665.
Something I read in the tourist information was that the villagers were well aware of the plague in London and thought they were safe here. The plague was carried by fleas, and a box of cloth came to the village carrying fleas, and that's how the plague arrived here.
So only one person from the plague has been buried in this church, Catherine, and she was the vicar's wife. Everybody else was told to bury their dead in their gardens or in the fields just to stop the spread. This stained glass window tells the story of the plague. It was installed in 1985.
If you'd arrived here in the Middle Ages, you'd have been stopped by someone standing there asking what your business was, and they would decide whether they let you in the village or not, as this used to be the main route into the village. Fortunately, they don't ask you anymore, otherwise we might not get in.
What I mentioned earlier about being buried in your back garden is an example.
George Darby and his daughter, their final resting place, 1666. There are 6 sections to the village trail, and we're on section 3 now, which takes us out into the countryside.
This is the boundary stone where Eyam villagers would leave money disinfected by vinegar to pay nearby villagers to provide food and other supplies.
Once you've passed the boundary stone, you get this fantastic view of Stoney Middleton, which is our next destination. The church in Stoney Middleton is apparently hexagon shaped, which makes it quite unique. So we're going to go in and have a look. And it's called St Martin's Church, named after me. The church is designed this way so the preacher can stand in the middle. It's one of only 2 Anglican churches built this way in Britain.
The route continues up a steep hill out of Stoney Middleton before it heads back to Eyam.
After you've got to the top of the hill, after leaving Stoney Middleton, you eventually get to the Riley Graves. They're called the Riley Graves because the farmer's called Riley, but they're all members of the Hancock family and they all died within 6 days of each other. The mother survived. We've finished our little tour of Eyam. Really enjoyed it. The 3 sections we did was a perfect combination of local history and the countryside. We're going to have a little rest and then we're going to head off to our next location, which is Bamford Edge. And on Oaktree parking, there is a paid car park opposite the museum, and right behind that there is a free car park where we are parked. So obviously that's the best place to park, if there's room of course. We've parked the van and we're ready to climb up to Bamford Ridge, which is up there. Looks pretty spectacular. Now we are on the right path. Bamford Edge's highest point is 420 metres above sea level, but from the road it's only about a climb of 200 metres. I think this formation is even more impressive from down here. From this point you can see Mam Torg, the highest point in the Peak District. As well as the impressive rock formations, you get excellent views of the Ladybower Reservoir in the Derwent Valley. This bit as you come around the corner and the reservoir comes into shot. It's like the icing on the cake or the jewel in the crown.
As it was our last night of the trip, we decided to treat ourselves to dinner at the Crispin pub in Great Longstone. That's it for our little trip to the Peak District.
The landscape round here is pretty amazing and we shall definitely be back as there's lots more to explore.
We've loved staying at Dale Farm campsite. The staff are really friendly and the facilities are great and the pitches have amazing views.
And in fact we were going to film this outside today, but unfortunately the weather has turned to rain. But as you will have seen from the video, we have been blessed with lots of sunshine.
Next up we have some more van trip adventures in the UK. We'll be going to Exmoor where we've never been before.
And after that we are going on an epic 6-week road trip to Scandinavia, where we'll be visiting Denmark, Sweden and Norway.
So thank you for watching, and if you like this video please give it a thumbs up because it really helps the channel, and consider subscribing so you don't miss our upcoming adventures.
And we'll see you on our travels.
Bye for now.